obscurity. In all this vastness, there is no hint that help will come from elsewhere to save us from ourselves.
All right. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Artist Spotlight. We had a little bit of technical difficulties just before this. The microphone is, I'm still working on the audio on it. You can, when I'm talking, you can hear the PC in the background. So I need to find a way to fix this and so that it's not so annoying. But look, when I stop talking, it goes away. So maybe it needs to just, maybe it just needs to, I don't know. I need to figure something out. Also, I was playing a video game. I was streaming League earlier, and the clicking noise is very distracting. So what I did was I turned on voice meter, which is what I usually use to buffer my mic a little bit. That way it doesn't sound so, like it doesn't catch every sound. And that's the whole thing. I don't want it to catch every sound. Anyway, long story short, I'm working on the microphone. So if it sounds a little bit weird, that's just kind of what we're gonna deal with until I fix this issue. But anyway, today is our artist spotlight, and it is J.M. Faupel. Now, J.M. Faupel and I have been friends for a very long time. We went to school together back at Wayland Baptist University, good old WBU. And we've had him several times on this channel, and now that we're doing these spotlights, I figured it would be an injustice not to have him on the show since he's been so integral to the channel in the past. So now we get to have him on this spotlight. So and we're going to be calling him later too. So we're going to be talking about a couple pieces of his art, and then we're going to be taking a look. Then we're going to call him and see what sounds good now. Just delay because I can hear in the room over. Yeah. Okay. So that's my wife. She's in the next room over, and I guess you can hear my voice as well as my voice on screen. Anyway, without further ado, let's turn off the music here. So J.M. Faupel is a musician. He does a lot of music, and you can check out his Spotify. There's a link in the description down below. You can take a look at it there. But he also has a page. Let me see if I can find it so I can link it. It's J.M. Faupel Music. Okay, there it is. I'm gonna go ahead and link it to you guys. That way you can take a look at it. And you know what? I need to do better about promoting this stuff as well. So there's the link in the chat. That'll take you to his Facebook. So feel free to go to his website. He does a lot of music. He does a lot of like clips as well. So that'll be good to. That'll be good. You should check it out. It's really good. It's really interesting. He's got a lot of work coming down the pipeline, and we're actually going to take a look at one of his upcoming works as well as some of the work that he has done. So I'm very excited to get into it. Okay, so the first piece we're going to take a look at here. All right. Okay, so this is from his album Still Breathing, the definitive edition. This came out in 2016, sorry. And the first song he wanted us to take a look at is called Blinding Eyes. So we're going to take a listen to Blinding Eyes, and then we're going to talk about it and see what it's all about. Let me know if the volume's too loud. Good, good, good. There's a lot going on. It's difficult to comment. There's a lot of good lines here. I don't know if Jay and Faupel's in the stream right now, but did he do all this himself? It's Jay and Faupel's the one who's singing, for sure. That's him right here in the center. Probably should have shown a picture of him first. It's very lyrically charged, I guess is the word I'd say. Your face. I already got the, it's very catchy. I've said this before, but Jay and Faupel's hooks are very catchy. I don't think there's one song that I've heard that doesn't, like, it's very catchy. And by the way, this is Jay and Faupel right here. So just in case, because I didn't show exactly the picture, but Jay and Faupel is a singer, session guitarist, songwriter, regional recording artist. He began writing music during university, but only came into his own following the release of the single Blinding Eyes, which we just heard just now. Since then, the other releases include the EP Still Breathing in 2016, The Smiles You'll Never See Again 2018. Now he didn't send me a song from The Smiles You'll Never See Again, but I'm still gonna play one of those songs here because I really like it. And Metamorphose featuring Decodec in 2019. He maintains an active YouTube channel featuring his current ventures and covers. Jay and Faupel frequently works in collaboration with artists. So this is Jay and Faupel right here. Should have done that first, but there you go. Did he say why this is the first one we wanted you to highlight? No, maybe it's because it's the first one that he said he came out with. My info might be for sale. Okay. Wow, nice riffs, and it's super catchy. Yeah, I'm telling you, every song that I've heard of his is very catchy. So anyway, this is Jam Faupel. So the next song that we're gonna listen to is Abandoned featuring Elizabeth Johnson. All right. And again, I've heard this song. I think I've heard the song before. I think we were gonna do a music video at some point, and it just didn't pan out. Actually, we still have plans about doing a music video, but then the quarantine stuff happened and we weren't able to do it. But hopefully we can get back on that.
Have my foot inside the door, trying to keep it from closing, but it's out of my reach. With this pressure bearing down and over me, a slave to my memory. How can this be? I thought I had a purpose to be standing every morning, and I'm admiring all the days I'm looking at the sky, hoping that everything is gonna be alright. Maybe I'll start to see myself alright. I'm
I remember this song now. Where were we going to do film the music video? In town. There's like a little place that looks kind of like a forest that we were going to go to, but it didn't end up panning out. I don't have the right equipment for it. If you want to listen to the song, the link is in the description. And this is his Spotify, that's what we're listening to right now. Maybe that. So I don't know if it's correct to assume, but he's definitely inspired by Linkin Park. I would dare to say it's his primary inspiration, Linkin Park. It would have been a cool music video too. It's just a shame that we don't have the right cameras and stuff. This is Elizabeth Johnson. I'm pretty sure. That's better. They have good synergy. Their voices really great harmony. Very catchy. I was just looking, by the way. Look at the cover art. There's two people standing facing each other looking up. I wonder what significance that has. I don't know what that is. Is that like a butterfly? Does that kind of look like a butterfly? I'm not entirely sure. What ideas did you have for it? You mean the music video? Okay, so we were going to have Elizabeth. We actually got in contact with her, and we were gonna have her come down to where we are, and we were gonna film this, like, it was gonna be kind of a chase thing. Back in the day when I did music videos, or when I did a lot of videography, we would have like shaky cam, and I guess the kind of camera that I had allowed itself to be used for like chases and like very action heavy videos, and I think that's what we were going for this time. But the camera that I have now is more of a studio camera, so it's like good for pictures. It's good, it's not really that good for videos, and that was a problem that we came up with. I think I did a music video not too long ago that had a lot of blur. It's like very, very blurry. We used that effect for this purpose, but if we were trying to do something like a little bit like what we were planning on doing, we have to have a different kind of camera, or at least I don't know how to use that camera to be able to do chase scenes or very action heavy scenes. So that's what we were trying. It didn't necessarily work that well, so we decided to postpone it, and then thing after thing piled up and we weren't able to do it. Hey, didn't I see you interview him before on your channel? Can you put the link in where you can learn more about him? Yes, I already put the link in the chat here. I will put it back again. And you can click on this link right here, and that'll take you to his Facebook. That has all the information you need. Also, his Spotify the link is in the description there, so you can just click on that if that's what you're looking for. Okay, so there is one other song. So I was gonna go ahead and play the song that's upcoming, but I wanted to touch on one of the Smiles I'll Never See Again, because obviously I have it hearted here because I do like the song. This is one of my liked songs of his, and we're just gonna play it real quick and listen to this. I don't know if he's in the chat yet, but if we aren't able to ask him questions now, we'll ask him questions in a little bit if we're able to do a Facebook call with him. So this is Olive Branch, Death of Mind. It seems very experimental, and this is from the album The Smiles You'll Never See Again. It's his face, and then I think these are all his friends. He actually knows these people of these profiles in the background. I think he actually knows these people. I'm pretty sure. I am. Hey, what's up, Jaden Faupel? How you doing, man? I know you didn't send me this one to listen to, but I like it too much to just be left in the sidelines. I like this song a lot. I hope that's okay. I hope it's okay that I'm showing this part out. I know I didn't ask your permission, but I really like it. This is my favorite part right here. So good. Very nice. So that is Olive Branch, Death of Mind. When we had him on the show the last time, I asked him a little bit about that, and he gave us some insight about it. Yeah, it is one of my favorite songs that he wrote. Hey Faupel, where do you get inspiration for the songs you write? Loads of places. Most things are subconscious and don't get fleshed out until I have a chance to sit down and record it into my DAW. No idea what that is. Voice memos is an incredibly handy tool to never forgetting things. Perspective, though, to answer your question, my songs are experiences, sure, but I try to see things with as complete as a perspective as possible. My song Superhero represents two separate perspectives. Your song Superhero, huh? Is that... Ah, well, since he's talking about his song Superhero, I feel like we should listen to it, right? This talk about two different perspectives, so... Featuring Victoria Ree, is that correct? Superhero acoustic. Give it a listen. I haven't prepared for this one. I haven't heard this one beforehand, so go ahead and listen to it. And this is my first time doing an artist, like a musician stream, so it's weird not reacting that much. Oh, it's a digital audio workstation. Got it.
Are you coming?
I can definitely see the two perspectives there. Oh. Oh, and those are the lyrics that are in the back of the cover. You see it? Yeah. Wow, very nice. All right, so that is Superhero from J.M. Faupel from his album Still Breathing. I just realized that the lyrics are in the back of the cover there. And okay, so Audrey asks, Faupel, are you the writer singer to do all the instrumentals? Reminds me of Dashboard Confessionals. I really liked it. Yeah. Yes, I record all the instruments except for drums. You're also the writer and the singer. Man, you're asking him all the questions I wanted to ask him. Are there any plans after quarantine for any local performances in Lubbock? That'd be awesome. Yeah, if we could get a local performance, that'd be great. Actually, it'd be great to stream at one of those performances. I'd love to. The aforementioned one-man band element makes things tricky with that, though. Well, like the song that we just heard was just a guitar and two vocalists. So if you could get the other vocalist, that'd be a pretty good little block there. So okay. So these are the couple songs that he sent us, and then we have a special treat because there's a song that's not on here yet that is coming out in the fall or the spring. Here, hang on. Let's see, when is this coming out? Okay. He's the feature vocalist by Glow Productions. It comes out the 30th, so it comes out in 2 days. And we're one of the first, and we're the first. This is the first place where this song is going to be highlighted. So let's go ahead and get to it. All right, so this is Night featuring J.M. Faupel. Let's go ahead and check this out. This has not been listened to anywhere else except for here. Let's reload. Oh no, more technical problems. There we go. In like 2 days. Woo, premiere. Hell yeah, man. Here comes the build up. I can like picture this in a club. Like I could definitely dance to this. Or listen to it on the radio too.
I've lost my love for living. I stopped living for love. Oh, the night never held such darkness. The night never held such loss. I've lost my love for living. Stop living for love. Die and wondering why no one hears my cries, cares to try. Die wondering why no one can see me struggling with all I have inside. Tonight, no one hears my cries, cares to try.
All right, that was Night featuring Jay and Faupel. Okay, so we're gonna give him a call. I've got like a few questions I want to ask about his work, about this song, and we'll see if we can get in a conversation with him. Uh-oh, hardware access error. Oh no. It might mean that because I'm streaming, it won't allow me to oh no. Yeah, there's got to be a way around this. Trying to see if we can get a hold of him. You know what? I hadn't thought about it, that it wouldn't allow me to do this. This isn't the first time we're having an artist like this, a musician. What if... How do I do it? What if we just did a phone call? Wonder if there's a way to do it. Okay, here we go. I don't know if we can do video, but I think we can do... Okay, I think we can do,
Hey, man.
Hey, what's up, dude? I don't think we can do video, but we can do... I think we can just do the camera.
Okay.
Can we?
All right.
Yeah. So what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How's it going?
It's going okay. We just listened to your that song "Night" featuring you.
Right. Yeah.
So did you make the? Did you do everything for this one, or are you just the voice?
Your Night specifically, correct?
Yeah, Night specifically.
Okay, so I did the production and the vocals for it. The thing that I didn't do, which I do in all my songs, is I didn't write the song. It's I guess it's not technically, I don't know if it's a cover or a reimagining, but so my roommate during college, Ben Ufford, got married, but they were just dating at the time, so his girlfriend wrote this song. I don't know how I came about hearing the song, but I really liked it. Loved the song, actually. Loved the original version. It's just like her and an acoustic guitar, and I asked for permission to cover it.
Okay.
And this is back in college, so this is well over 5 years, actually.
Right.
So I've been sitting on this for this long, haven't been able to put anything together that made sense for the song in like my vocal register or just like in general.
Mm-hmm.
And I had been wanting to break into an EDM sort of electronic music venture for a while. And the production, it didn't come easy, but I finally put something together. And I had Night, just sort of the way that it went. And I was going to bed one night, and both of them started playing in my head, and they just fit really well together. So that was finally my way to make Night a thing. Right. And so... yeah, that's how the whole thing came about. I've been sitting on it for 5 years, and I've really just been looking for the opportunity, some way to get this song out there.
Oh, well, there you have it, man.
Yeah.
I like it, dude. I was just telling the stream that I could definitely... My dog in here? Probably she came in somewhere. Anyway, yeah, I definitely could hear like if I were in a club, I could definitely picture that song coming on and definitely having a blast to it. Is this part of an album, or is this just a single that's going to be released in 2 days?
This is just a single that's being released.
Okay.
I have a slew of songs coming out throughout the year, but this is just a one-off.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Hey, have a few questions about Still Breathing.
Yeah, have at it, man.
So, what did you do the artwork for the cover for the album?
I did not. No, I had a graphic designer who I worked with when I lived in El Paso. She did the artwork. Her name is Nicole Licking. She did the artwork for it.
You did the artwork for it?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Does she have any like meaning behind it? Because there's those two people that are in the center, and is that a butterfly? I thought it was a butterfly in the middle.
Yeah. So
I don't know if you could answer that question for us.
It's a little interpretive. So it's a butterfly. It's wings. Both are both representative of wings, but towards the center, they look like they sort of intertwine, and it sort of has a very rough shape of a heart, like
Right.
with arteries and stuff. But yeah, so the album is called Still Breathing, and so the entire premise of the EP, the songs, the way they structured together, and just I liked everything to be complete as a whole and stuff. So Still Breathing, the message with all the songs conveyed was, even though there's some darkness in it, like the song Entries isn't a super hopeful song, Abandoned isn't a super hopeful song. I think Blinding Eyes is sort of a comeback song, and then Superhero is, I think, is really uplifting from both perspectives, even if they're both like flawed perspectives. So yeah, it's the wings, the heart, the two people facing each other and flying essentially are representative of still breathing. Just the phrase "still breathing."
Okay. Right. Well, there you go, fellas. If you want to check into the album, the link is in the description. If you want to check out these songs, we played Abandoned, Superhero, and Blinding Eyes. I played the acoustic version of Superhero. I guess I should have played the original one, but for some reason that's the one that caught my eye, so that's what I'm doing. Hey Viagrus, is this the same fellow that shreds the guitar? It sure is. And actually I wanted to play this clip because I thought this clip was badass. Is it okay if I play your guitar clip?
Yeah. You have permission to just show whatever you want. There's
Bro,
anything that's absolutely.
Dude, hell yeah. All right.
I don't know what you're about to show, but yeah, go for it.
Uh-oh. No, I'm excited. This is okay, let me just play it and I'm gonna let the clip speak for itself.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I wish there was more to that. Is that going to be part of a song? Because that sound is amazing.
I really hope so. Okay, so I'm currently working on a commission that's actually due in just a few days, but I was part of the specification for the commission was writing a couple of ballads, and I still need to write one of them. And I was trying to sit down and work on a ballad on just my electric guitar, see if I could actually get something flowing. And I didn't, and this is what came out. I don't know how, I don't know why, but I settled on this odd time signature, and it really just felt right. Everything just sort of seemed to come out. But yes, I would like to turn this into a fully fleshed out song.
I mean, my God, dude.
Yeah, and actually, as soon as I put that out, my producer, who's Aaron Prentice, he's the guitar player for Astringency.
Yes.
he reached out to me immediately. He was like, "Man, that song is like I can't remember exactly what he said. He really liked it."
Yeah, I'm
and
glad
he's
I
like,
was the only one. Yeah.
yeah, and he was like, "If you want me to send me the tracks, I'll write drums for it. I'll write the bass if you want." And like it was the
Wait, after this is after the video that you put out, he said he'd do all this afterwards?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so all the stuff there is just pretty much the engine of the DAW that I work with, which I use Logic Pro 10. So it's just like filler drums. It's just like whatever I came up with on the spot. So he actually went through and sent me something later that day that was like a written bass part, written drums for it, and I sent him the dry guitars without any effects, and he layered on these like this massive amp sound, and it turned out to be incredible. I'm really excited for the finished product.
Oh my god!
For when it's fleshed out.
And that's not out yet, right? This is still something that's.
Can
we expect that anytime soon?
No, probably not. I really hope
probably
so.
Not. Damn it.
If I'm able to, it depends on how fast I'm able to write it, and then I'll make it available as soon as I'm able to write it.
And here's a follow-up question to that. Will that be part of an upcoming album, or will it just be a single, kind of like Night is?
That might be a little up in the air because I do have plans for the release of an album, EP, maybe something like that, and I do have plans for other song releases. I may couple a few of them together. The thing that holds me off on it being part of other songs, like an EP or something like that, is songs can be finished close together or worlds away apart, and the time I'd like to get songs out there as soon as they're ready. So, for example, if I'm going to release 2 songs and one song is ready, well, I'm just sitting on that one song until the second song is ready to be released. So, yeah.
Okay, would you, like, for example, with Night, would you do albums, in your opinion, have to have a commonality, or would you pair something like with the song that we just listened to that EDM song Night? Would you have problems with that being the same album because they're so different? I don't know if you're thematic like that, if you go with theme.
I actually gave this a lot of thought. The Night specifically, there's a reason that even though I did all the production, I did the vocals, I did basically everything except write the song. There's a reason that I released it under the production group Glow Productions featuring JM Faupel rather than just releasing it under JM Faupel. That was a decision that I wrestled over during tracking for a long time. I think I thought about it for like a couple weeks. And people who follow me, people who know my music, know me for a certain type of music, and EDM so far isn't one of those things. So not that I won't subject JM Faupel to EDM, to having written EDM, but
yeah, you make it sound like torture.
Yeah, subject is probably not the right word. To show them that whatever the word.
Right. Okay. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So then people who see my music can see that I participated in this track, and know that it may be a little outside of what I normally do. So it may be on the surface a little deceitful, but there was actual thought behind why I released it. Productions.
Right.
Yeah.
No. I understand that. Okay. Awesome. Hey, I do have another question for and you've answered this before, from the album "The Smiles You'll Never See."
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about Death of Mind? What was the just for the stream? I know it's been a while since we've talked about it, because you've mentioned it in previous videos.
Yeah, for sure. So the significance of The Smiles You'll Never See Again is entirely, even though it's just one song or 2 songs with different mixes, it holds significance in each element of it. So like the name of the song itself, the name of the album, the cover art, they all hold their own significance, but there's a significance to the structure in general. So if you actually look closely at the album artwork, it is a picture of me, but the faces on there, there's not a single guy on there. It's all girls, and they're all smiling, and I'm not smiling. So there's a meaning to that. And obviously that cover art plays into the title, The Smiles You'll Never See Again. And then,
so is this more of a not the smiles in the way of the connections that, like, the relationships breaking apart? Is that kind of what you're going at with the title and the cover art like that?
it's definitely severance. There's definitely a severing of something, like even the title of the songs, Olive Branch. Like, you think of olive branch as being, you know, like peace, like a peace symbol and stuff.
Right.
So Olive Branch, and then the title of the song actually used to be Peace of Mind. So Olive Branch, Peace of Mind. I changed the name of the song when there was that said severance, where the song just didn't hold the same significance. The peace wasn't there anymore. So that bred the entire structure of the album, the song name, the cover art, all that.
Okay, Death of Mind. What was that severance? Was that
it's relationships. It's definitely the severance of connections, of like
a special
people
someone,
coming, people going. Yeah. And it can be representative of anything, really.
True.
Anything that did give you peace at one time and just doesn't anymore. You know, the smiles you'll never see again. You'll never see me. You'll never see me like this again, or whatever.
Oh, interesting. This is one of my favorite albums I think that you've put out. I feel like it's very subjective, and you can take a lot from it. Not just and these, I think both of these songs don't have lyrics to them. They're just the guitar, right, and you strumming along with it.
Correct.
And I still get a lot of meaning from that.
I'm glad you do. Yeah.
I think it's kind of what you're going for too, right?
Yes.
Right.
The song actually just recently, like probably in the past couple or few months, something like that, I released the official playthrough. I found the original video of that audio that was turned into the album.
Say that again.
So I found the video because when I was recording this, I videoed myself, and the audio is the only thing that I kept, I thought, but I actually found the video, and I put that up on my YouTube page. So if anybody's interested, the playthrough of what you're listening to is actually on my YouTube page.
Well, we're interested. I think we're gonna go take a look at it right now. Okay, so I'm on your YouTube page.
And it is called, I think it's like Olive Branch official playthrough or official video, something like that.
It says Olive Branch Death of Mind.
Yes, it should be.
That's
the most
all it
recent one
says.
that is that.
The most recent one.
Yeah, the most recent of that. Sorry. Of
that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna put it on the stream. Let me know if this is the right one. All right, so this is okay. I think this is. I think we have it.
If it's me playing guitar, yeah, that's the one.
Yes. Okay. All right. Looks like we got it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and play it. Well, we've already heard it once, so we'll just listen to a couple things here and there. All right.
But yeah, with that video, you can actually see like what I'm doing on the guitar, like, you know, the different elements that you hear through the song. It's actually interesting to see the playthrough.
It is actually. I did not know this existed.
Yeah.
So this is you didn't change much from the original audio, right? Like, this is pretty much what is on Spotify right now.
That is correct. Yeah, the only thing that's like actually changed is it's just been processed. So there's been like a light level of compression added so that the dynamics they're just a little more present. Some things are sustained a little more, some things aren't as so there's a certain amount of processing that went into them, and that's why there's the two separate songs. Two different producers did their own thing to the audio.
Oh, okay. All right, I was curious what the difference is, and that makes a lot of sense. But this is just you.
Yeah.
I wondered how you did that. Some of those sounds I just haven't heard before like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I listen to a lot of music, but I don't know what I'm listening to because I'm not a musician. So a lot of those styles and techniques, those are lost on me.
Right.
But it's interesting to see how you did that.
This was a lot of fun to do. Putting this song together was a lot of work, but it was a lot of fun. It was different from absolutely anything I had been doing. I think I finished writing this before Blinding Eyes was released, and so just having Blinding Eyes and just the contrast of those two things, like polar opposites almost. It was fun. It was fun. Yeah.
Dude, I bet. Did you have to do this? Did you get this on the first try? Did you just do one take, or did you have to do multiple takes of this?
I don't remember. It was probably multiple takes. I don't think I'm that good to just like get it on one.
I was gonna say, man, if you got it the first time, damn, that's really good.
This is definitely a song that the tuning is also something that I need to like remember. I actually have it written down in a program that I use, so I can just like pull it up, go to the tuning, and then it's a song that I have to relearn every time that I have to play it. But because of the tuning, it's kind of like specialized performances. Like someone has to want to hear it. I don't just like pick up my guitar and play the song.
Okay, gotcha. I think that makes it all the more unique and special, in my opinion, that it has to be tuned in a special way.
Scarcity,
yeah. Hey, that just makes it all the more marketable too.
Yeah.
EP, for us common folks, EP is extended play. Sorry, that comment was quite a bit ago. So where'd you film this? Is this your living room?
This is a few years ago when I lived in El Paso. Yeah, I filmed this in my living room with my old setup, my old studio.
Okay. Nelly Aguilar says, "Hi, Josh."
Hi.
I'm sorry. You said in a studio. I'm sorry. I didn't catch that last part.
In my old studio, just my old in my living room. I just had like that mic. I don't know if you can see the mic. That's just my. I still use that mic.
You do?
It's just my old. It's just most things are the same. It's just a different place. I'm just living somewhere else now.
Okay. All right. Well, that's Olive Branch, Death of Mind. That's the actual playthrough from our very own J.M. Faupel.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for coming on to the show. Is there any other questions that anybody has in chat for our boy J.M. Faupel? Well, there's a little bit of a delay, so
sure.
While that goes on, how has are you still able to record music despite the whole quarantine that's going on? You're still able to I don't know if that's a silly question, but like because you said you were interested in doing music videos in the past, right?
Right.
And you and I haven't been able to get together because of all that's been going on.
Correct.
But what are your plans when it comes to music videos? Is there a specific song that you would like to have a music video attached to?
Yeah, there is. So there's an upcoming song that I'm working on called Playdates with Supervillains, and it's just an instrumental. And the guy I'm collaborating with, he's a guitarist from Utah, and his name is Stefan Bolkowski, and we put together this song that I'm just really excited about. It's a very guitar-driven song, very lead-driven song, like lead guitar-driven song. Like I said, instrumental.
Okay.
I want to attach a music video to this that adds like a Big Brother, like you're being watched kind of element to it. And I have a 360 camera that I bought recently, and I would love to put together like some video with over capture, and I think it'd just make it really neat. So that video, I would love for there to be a video for Blinding Eyes. It's probably too late at this point. Abandoned, I'd love to have. Yeah, there's a few. I definitely would.
I mean, there's a few, and you have still a a few ideas and songs that are still coming out. Let me ask you this: is there, other than Night, which Night comes out in 2 days?
Yes.
From Glow Productions. Other than that, is there any other piece of work that's coming out this year, or are we gonna have to wait till next year to get another piece of your work?
There should be quite a few coming out this year. So I am in collaboration with a couple of old bandmates. I think we are going to release the music as Against the Edge. We're re-recording a song that we worked on previously, and that's a song called Page 11. If anybody watching followed me in my old band, we're re-releasing and recording that one along with a couple of other new songs, and they want to add another one from our old repertoire. Playdates with Supervillains is almost finished. Like, that's really, really close. So that'll be released maybe in the next month.
Okay.
And then actually, so I did a collaboration where I was vocalist on God's Great Dance Floor on another electronic track, which was last year, which was just this guy who released it on his SoundCloud and decided to release the full production up on Spotify and stuff. So that'll come out pretty soon. I don't know when exactly, but he just emailed me and said, I'm interested in doing this. Do I have your permission? We can talk. Yeah, we did all the negotiation, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, he's releasing that. Okay. And depending on how quarantine goes, I'd like to start on my EP album, whatever, and that'll come down to what quarantine does to my schedule, to my producer's schedule. But I mean, we'll start working on that as soon as we possibly can.
Okay. Well, from what I understand, quarantine is going to be lifted soon, so that might change things, might not. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But hey, thanks for coming on to the show. By the way, anybody following, if you're interested, and let me ask you this: where can we, when this album comes out or this song comes out, Playdates with Supervillains? Is that correct?
Yes.
That's an album or a song or just an EP?
That's going to be a song by itself.
Song by itself. Okay. Where can we go that we will find it? On your Spotify, on your Facebook?
It will be on all those places. I release
all those places.
On the only place that I don't release, which I will start releasing soon, is Bandcamp. But otherwise, it's even releasing to like international distribution places. So it is on your most popular, like Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Google Play. You'll be able to find all of these anywhere that you want to find music. It'll go up on YouTube if you'd rather just follow if you'd rather just follow updates on my YouTube page.
Okay. Well, I have his Facebook. I just posted your Facebook onto in the chat there. Your Spotify is in the description.
Yep.
And if you want to follow JM Faupel's YouTube, it's right there in the chat as well. So feel free to like and sub and put notifications on for all his work whenever that comes out. I'm really excited for that song that you're shredding in. That's really, really awesome, dude.
Thanks.
I'm really excited. The fact that Aaron is also involved.
He's amazing. He's
in my opinion,
incredible.
It's a really good sound. Yes, I just recently heard their newest work and it's mind blowing. So I'm glad that he's working on that with you. That it really makes me excited for the song that's coming out.
If I can mention this real quick, I know we're on a time limit, but if I can mention this, this is so I've worked with Aaron in small capacities before. He's helped me like put together demos and stuff for the album, and we know sort of more or less what's going to sound like. But him actively reaching out to me for something that I released on my socials, like that guitar playthrough, the electric guitar one that you showed on my Facebook. Right. That was the first time that like he's told me he likes my songs before, really likes the way they're put together and stuff, but I think he was really excited. Like that was the first song that like I could absolutely tell that he was really excited about something and wanted to put it together. Yeah. So
I mean, there's a good reason to be excited for that. That sounded amazing. Literally, honestly, you might even argue that was one of the first things I was like, man, I got to get back into this video thing. I'd like to show everybody what we just witnessed. And right. I think that's an excellent example of that. So hey, you've peaked, man. Aaron Prentice likes your work.
Right?
You've peaked.
It
doesn't get better from here.
Time to shut it down, right?
Time to shut it down. Well, thanks for coming out to the stream, man. I really appreciate you talking with us. And
thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
I hope we can have you too in the future. Once we've put out a little bit more work, man, we can just show us what you've got.
Yeah, anytime. Thanks. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys. Thanks for everybody watching. If anybody wants to follow me, I'd be glad to have you. I'm very interactive. Comment, message me, all the business.
Absolutely. All right, man. Well, you have a good one and be safe out there, okay?
I'll do my best. Thank you very much.
Talk to you later, man.
Right.
Bye. All right. Well, that was JM Faupel, and my dog is deciding to bark. Stopped. She just wants attention right now. All right, everyone, that'll do it for the author spotlight, or for the artist spotlight. Sorry, I had author, but now I changed it to the right one. Okay, here we go. So before I turn off the stream, I want to talk a little bit about scheduling. So the schedule that's going to be from this point forward when it comes to the artist spotlights, it's going to be Tuesday and Thursday from 3:30 to about 4:30 or 5. It's going to be an hour and a half, and I have a couple other plans. And every week I'm going to release a video that's going to be either writing related or artist related, and it's going to release on Wednesdays. So every Wednesday there's going to be a video. Every Tuesday and Thursday there's going to be an artist or art spotlight of some sort. Also, if you're interested in, I like playing video games all the time, and I'm like, well, since I'm playing video games, I might as well just stream it anyway. So I'll be playing video games from about 8 in the morning to about noon-ish. It'll be afternoon, so noon or 1, and it'll mostly be like League of Legends, COD, just something chill. If you're like wanting to, you can either play with me or just come and chill. That's totally fine, whatever you want to do. That's kind of like a side gig there, not really too involved in that, but the artist spotlight, those are things that I'm really excited for. Also, my novel is finished and just went into beta stage. And I have the video recording of the first 10 pages of this book. This is an 180,000 word novel. And I'm going to, I'm sorry, 180, it's like 120,000. I'm sorry, I'm overselling myself. It's over 100, it's 120,000 words. And I recorded the audio, I did the lines, and then I added special effects and music to it. So if that's something that you're interested in, that'll be coming up in the coming days. Just like and subscribe to keep up with all this. And if you are an artist and you have a piece of work that you want me to talk about or you want to show on the stream, just DM me. I'd be more than happy to talk about it and like show it kind of like we've done today. And or if you know somebody that is an artist that would like this kind of exposure, just let me know. So all right, everybody, thanks for tuning in, and I will catch you guys in the next one. And I will catch you guys on the next one. All right, be safe out there with all this quarantine stuff. Definitely keep your social distance. Talk to you guys in the next one. I'll talk to you guys later. See you in the next one.